So live, they're just seeing a green screen.
But we're not live right now.
Yeah, we are. 30 Sports is live. I just got a notification.
Can you...
We're live.
Oh, we're live, all right.
Okay, we are live. So I need... Yeah, can you just copy and paste that link because it's not showing up here. And text it to me. And then I'll do it. And we'll get the show going. Okay.
Papa's Dick's Chicken says, what's up?
Here, I got it. What's up? Okay, well,
Oh,
you're not going to talk here, Weeps. This is how this goes. Okay, so, but then how do I get this link? How do I... See what I'm saying? How do I take this thing? Oh, just do it like that, huh? Just copy and paste?
Yeah.
You can do that or share. There's like, there should be a share button there now.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's hope it works.
Fuck it, we'll do YouTube Live.
All right. You ready?
Born ready.
Okay. Let's do this. Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm Andy Ruther coming to you live from Koreatown this morning from the Don't Tell Production studio. Live on YouTube, I was ready to say Facebook, with my co-host Joey No Chill Prano.
I'm already uncomfortable. I'm way too close to you.
We're
This
wearing
is,
matching shirts today.
Yeah. It's like we're in uniform.
Twinning.
I don't like this. This is making me uncomfortable. I like a couch between us.
You sit
I
way
don't-
too far away from me.
I don't like to be able to see your computer. We're canceling the show. Live is no longer happening. We're shutting it down.
But I do like that we're wearing our matching flag and
Yeah,
anthem.
that was planned. I saw you. You pulled up to my place and you said, I'm here. And I looked out the window and I saw you waiting in your car. And I was like, oh, he's got that flag and anthem seamless V-neck. I'm going to put my matching V-neck on.
Yeah. And
Which you also could have if you go to Flag and Anthem and use promo code Dirty Sports.
Wow.
Look at that. We're live. I'm getting the plugs in early.
Getting it right out of the way, Prano. We got lots to talk about today. There's lots going on. I mean, NBA started let's just get this out of the way. Last night,
Breaking news.
6 minutes in,
Breaking. Gordon Hayward's ankle.
Gordon Hayward's ankle completely.
I mean, when I didn't watch it live. When I saw the still picture, it looked like just his foot came out of his shoe. Just looked like his, your heel comes out of your shoe. Somebody steps on the back of your shoe and your heel comes out. It's like, oh, that's weird. Part of his foot came out of his shoe. And then it's like, no, part of his bone came out of his ankle.
Yeah. I had just missed it because I was flipping between, the Dodgers-Cubs game, and I missed it. And DMs were blowing up on Dirty Sports like, did you see that? Did you see that? And the thing that I loved about it was that Kevin Harlan, who called it, he almost didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
He's like, Gordon Hayward's down. He's broken his leg. Gordon Hayward's down. He has broken his leg.
Yeah, if you look at the crowd shots and you look at the player shots, different than anything I've ever seen in terms of those guys knew right away because his ankle is outside of his shoe, right? So Kevin Harlan was just reacting. You could tell that he's in the press row and he's looking and he can see a broken ankle. And he's just literally going the same as everybody. Like anybody else that was watching was like, oh no, his ankle's broken. I can see his ankle. And Kevin Harlan literally just reacting on air.
Yeah. It was crazy. And I blame Kyrie.
You blame Kyrie?
Sticking to it.
Kyrie curse?
Yeah, it's Kyrie curse. He shouldn't have left Cleveland. And, of course, I tweeted that out on Dirty Sports and all the fucking...
Kyrie's like, oh, damn, son, your ankle's supposed to be flat like the earth.
Yeah.
It's all crooked and shit.
I know. I wonder how that affected Kyrie's aura. Remember his aura?
Yeah.
Did that affect his aura?
He's like, I'm trying to find a more positive aura.
Yeah. I am blaming Kyrie. It's Kyrie curse, man. Call it right now. The Kyrie curse.
I'm blaming the people of Boston. I'm blaming the racist curse. They got the great white hope. All these guys, all they want to do is rip on black guys in Boston. So the second they got their white hero, they're like, this is it, the new Larry Bird. And God is like, racism? Not cool. Snap.
So we have two conspiracies going now.
Yeah.
We have the Kyrie curse and racist Boston.
Yeah. God's like, all right, racist Boston, I smite Your White Hope's ankle.
God was like, take those 5 fucking rings, and it's gonna fucking just break in half like homeboy's ankle.
Yeah.
What does that leave them though? Moving forward.
It really doesn't.
By the way, it was a good game. It went down to the end.
It was a great game. Obviously, the Cavs are playing without Isaiah Thomas.
Sure.
So, the idea
They're playing with are we calling it dreads? Mini dreads, Derrick Rose?
Mm-hmm.
What would you call those? Dreads?
I don't know. They're not dreads.
Braids?
Yeah. Who knows?
Black followers, can we get a verification?
Hey, Black Twitter, can we get a
Black Twitter, can we get an update on this? We need
Yeah.
to know what this is. He looks weird though, by the way.
Yeah. He looks bad at basketball still. So
Yeah.
That's important. But it was a good game. I mean, where does it leave the Celtics? They were the 1 seed overall last year. They didn't have Gordon Hayward or Kyrie last year. They had Isaiah Thomas. Like, a lot of people are saying Kyrie's better than Isaiah, so then your team didn't get any worse even without Gordon Hayward than they were last year. But, in terms of star power. I mean, even without him, I still think they're a top 3 seed in the East.
Do we know? I'm going to look this up right now. Do we have an update on the injury as far as timetable?
His ankle was outside of his shoe last night.
Yeah,
so
okay.
You could see his foot like this, and then his ankle was over
Yeah.
here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's missing the season.
I think he's for sure done with the season.
His ankle, his foot
Okay.
was here, and
Yeah,
then his
yeah.
ankle was
Okay.
over here.
Yeah.
So first they have to get that over there.
Okay.
First they have to reattach it.
They gotta
his
move
foot.
it.
Yeah, first they have to take
Do you think
one part of his leg and reattach it to his foot.
do you think Kyrie
his
believes
foot and leg are separate things right now? First
Okay.
they have to become one,
Okay.
then it has to heal.
Yeah.
So that's a process.
he was like Stretch Armstrong
Yeah.
for a minute?
Yeah.
The leg was going one way. Do you think Kyrie believes in doctors? Because I'm curious, because Kyrie doesn't believe that the earth is round. He doesn't believe in a lot of things. Does Kyrie think that this can get fixed?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does, but I don't think he knows how it happens. I don't think there's any science behind it.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, dog, they put you in one of those rap cast things, and then like magic happens. Magic's all happening in the cast.
It's all magic. It's going to help his aura. Okay, so I got an update here. This isn't an update. Why'd you say update? This is an update. Nobody knows. We're just going to go with Prano's take.
I know. Okay, so here for you people watching on, his foot is like this, right? And usually your ankle goes here. His ankle is over here. Do you see the break here? You see the divide? Ankle, foot, they're supposed to be kind of connected. Not connected whatsoever. So first we have to fuse those bones back together, and then it has to heal. He's going to miss this season. Paul George, didn't he miss that fucking season and a half?
He did. But did he break his...
Wasn't the kid from Louisville put down like a horse? Like
Kevin Ware.
Yeah, wasn't Kevin Ware? Like, I thought they shot him right on the track.
No, they shot him on the court.
Yeah, that's what
Rick
I'm saying.
Pitino. That's one of the controversial things that happened to Rick Pitino. He put out a shotgun on the court and just blew his fucking head off.
hate to do this to you, Kevin.
Surprisingly, Rick Pitino
The
killed
old yeller.
Rick Pitino, ending Kevin Ware's life. Not the worst thing that he did in his career.
No. I mean, it was a mercy killing.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. So LeBron last night doing LeBron things again.
Yep. LeBron's the MVP of the NBA already. He's got my vote.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Now that we are a YouTube live show, now that we're on the internet, I've got an NBA MVP vote, and I've already filled it out and sent it back.
Okay.
Don't even send me the form. I just wrote on a piece of paper, LeBron is the NBA MVP. I would put second place, nobody. Third place, Gordon Hayward's ankle, and I sent it back, and so my vote's in.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's
He's
great.
the NBA MVP. He should have been the last 5 years. Like, this is offensive that LeBron James goes out and does this every night and just constantly gets disrespected. Welcome back. The NBA's back, and so is Joe Prano slurping LeBron James.
Yeah, get ready for that, dirt balls. He had he's doing an actual slurping. He had 29, 16, and 9 last night.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my favorite thing about LeBron. He worked out 40 minutes after the game because he said he's out of shape.
Yeah. Well, apparently he was complaining. I don't know if you saw the post-game interview. He was complaining about his conditioning. He didn't feel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's LeBron James, poorly conditioned, still playing a great game against the Boston Celtics. But I believe him. The NBA offseason, it's a lot of banana boats and Nike commercials.
Lots of drinking wine with Dwayne
and,
Wade.
yeah, Pinot Noirs
Toasting.
with D-Wade. Yeah. This is a great Pinot Noir. We should go up to Napa sometime. Take a wine tour. Maybe a wine safari.
I don't like it. I don't like all that. I like when basketball players were basketball players.
Well, I mean, look, they were always doing this stuff. They weren't always necessarily doing
No, they
Pinot
weren't.
Noir.
No, they weren't.
You don't think
They weren't. Allen Iverson was not
you
doing.
don't think I mean, first of all, we've seen the Magic Johnson in French Lick commercial. You remember that back in the day where
the
they
Converse?
yeah.
The McDonald's one?
You don't think after that they went into fucking Larry's barn and
No.
cracked a couple Miller Lights? I think they did. Yeah.
Miller Lights.
Yeah.
They were not doing Pinot Noir. I'm just saying Allen Iverson, if you said Pinot Noir to Allen Iverson, he'd say, "What the fuck is Pinot Noir?"
I feel like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, they went into Larry's barn and Larry's like, "You want a Miller Lite?" And Magic, being from LA and being Magic Johnson, was like, "Do you have like a mojito or something I could get?" And Larry Bird was like, "Are you gay?"
And then he was like, "Yes, that's why I have AIDS."
And then 6 years later, he was like, "Oh shit, the mojito."
The later game,
Yeah.
the Rockets came back with down 17
Yeah.
to beat the Warriors. Now I had a show.
Welcome back, NBA season, and welcome back, Joe Prano slurping of Mike D'Antoni. The GOAT is back.
How many? You bust my balls. How many times are you going to mimic sucking this microphone's
Well,
cock?
I'm saying the NBA is back. This looks.
Did you
like
watch
a
that
cock.
game? I had a show.
I got to watch. Yeah, I had a show as well. So I watched the first quarter and a half, and they were down. I mean, the tweets had already begun. Like, oh, great, Cavs won, Warriors won. See you in fucking June in the NBA Finals. Then, GOAT put on his horns, started doing GOAT things. That little GOAT bell started ringing, and
Dude,
34
wait,
points.
just stop. Just stop on the D'Antoni go. Well, how far did they make it last year?
34 points.
Just refresh my memory.
I'm just telling you what happened. Forget last year. Let's live in the
No,
present,
no,
not
no,
the
no,
past.
no, no, no. Let's talk about it. How far did the Rockets make it
They
last
lost to
year?
the Spurs
In what round?
in the second round.
So they didn't even make it to the
Right.
Western Conference Final.
Right.
Okay, just trying to
So
refresh my
then
memory.
what happened is Mike D'Antoni went out and got a second point guard for his team. And people were like, this is stupid. Why do you want 2 point guards? He's like, I'd like 3 point guards if I could. And they outscored him in the fourth quarter 34-20. I mean, that's a pretty nice fourth quarter.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stat line right now. I know Swaggy P went off. He had 6 threes, 8 and 9, 23 points. But the other guys, they didn't play that well.
Here's what I'm going to say for the Golden State Warriors. If Swaggy P is your leading scorer, you probably lost.
Yeah, and
you probably lost the game if Swaggy P led you in scoring.
It's a good point. Man, they lose their first game.
Yeah. So,
I mean, we're not that far removed from 73 wins.
are they going to get to 73 this year?
No, they won't. They won't come close. But we're going to do really need to do a huge NBA preview.
Yes.
Not today.
Not today. Football's still going on heavily. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The NBA season starts at Christmas. Christmas Day is the official start.
Not in the
NBA
Ruther
season.
household.
No.
Dude, my dad hates the NBA.
Well, right.
My dad's to the point he just hates sports.
Yeah.
He's just my dad. Sorry, Walt, love you, but you are just an angry old white man.
Right. Now,
My dad is Jerry Jones.
hates the NBA. His favorite thing in the history of the NFL is Chris Collinsworth. Is it safe to say your dad's just racist?
Could be.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Could be. No, I just think he hates.
He's like, what's with all the dancing? You can't just score and then just give the ball to the referee anymore. It's got to all be whipping and nay-naying and doing the funky chicken.
If I heard Walt say whipping and nay-nay, I would literally lose. I would have a heart attack, which would be an homage to Walt.
An homage.
How's it pronounced? How's it?
Homage?
Homage? I was close.
Homage.
I was close, right?
Throw it down, Walt.
Close enough.
An homage.
All right, let's talk a little baseball, Prano. Man, the Yankees, dude.
Yeah, Yankees in the Bronx. 2-2. I thought I thought both of these series would be like 2-1, 3-1 right now. Like I didn't think anybody was going for a 3-0 sweep, and I didn't think anybody was going. I mean, like a tie series. Yeah, Houston, New York. Yeah. So now they have one more in New York, and then they go back to Houston.
They don't lose out there, man.
Well, the thing with that series is they have to beat Keuchel or Verlander, or they can't win the series. If you don't win a game that those guys pitch, you can't win the series. So, is Keuchel going again next game?
Let's see.
I assume he is probably in 5. But
Yeah, so it's Keuchel versus Tanaka.
if they lose to Keuchel in New York, it's over. Vince Carter gif.
They got Verlander for Game 6.
Yeah.
I just like yesterday. That was a game you're watching. You're like, okay, the Astros got this. They got this. Even when New York cut it to 4-2, you're like, they got this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a meltdown.
And just boom.
Yeah. I hate the thumbs down, though. I hate the thumbs down almost as much as I hate the Zeke eating it thing. Like, why does everything that's funny and a good idea have to be beaten into the ground? Like, do you guys want me doing Bill Walton 3 times an episode, every episode? Thumbs down, throw it down. Like, it's annoying. We get it. Oh, like,
Yeah.
And Todd Frazier. Like, I used to think Todd Frazier was like,
Let's talk about my boy Todd Frazier.
let's talk about your boy Todd Frazier. I used to be like, oh, Todd Frazier, he's not your typical like professional athlete. Like, good for him. You know, he's overcoming being a fucking cheddar dick to be a, all-star Major League Baseball player. But fuck that dude. He's the ultimate. Like,
Why do you? No, but you're sounding like me. You hate Todd Frazier because he's like the
'Cause he-
hustle team player type guy.
It's like have like the slightest bit of swag. Like there's an equipment director. He can find you a helmet that fits. Right? Like what is the issue here?
So your issue is Todd Frazier.
He doesn't know how to wear a helmet. He doesn't know how to wear a hat.
Yeah.
He just looks like an idiot. It's like I hate that he's good because if I were, trying out for a baseball team and Todd Frazier made it over me, I'm like, look at this fucking guy. He doesn't even know how to wear fucking wristbands, let alone, he just looks like a cheddar.
Well, look, obviously,
he's always been like, you know what I just noticed when he was like, I kind of liked him in Cincinnati and then like Chicago, but when he showed up in the Yankee, you're like, he's been a Yankee this whole time. He's basically like Scott Brocious too.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
He's I literally was thinking the same thing.
Instead of Brocious, he's Brocious.
He's definitely.
He's got Brocious.
He's Brocious. But yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be partial.
I actually dislike Kyle Aronofsky more now because, in retrospect, now that we know Todd Frazier from Tom's River, Aronofsky from Tom's River, it's like fuck it. I don't even. I think Aronofsky a cheddar dick now. Like your whole fucking town is suspect.
Tom's River, New Jersey.
Yeah. Home of the, 1999 Little League World Series champs?
Also, apparently, home of Cheddar Dicks, according to you right now. No, here's my thing on Frazier. I obviously liked him when he was in the Reds. He's so off and on.
Yeah.
You saw he was awful on the Yankees. He was pretty bad on the White Sox.
Yeah.
Basically, the Reds were smart. They trade him when he's at his highest peak. He won the home run derby. He was an all-star in Cincinnati a couple years ago. The thing is, though,
there's only one peak, by the way, and that's the highest peak.
What did I say?
His highest peak.
You fucking.
I just like getting the Rutherisms out there,
Why do you have to point out every little? I don't point out every little thing. Who gives a fuck about highest peak? I'm about to peek my nuts in your fucking mouth on this fucking camera, fam.
That actually doesn't. That makes less sense than highest peak. You're gonna.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to. By the way, I've noticed this room. I like how we're recording in a room that just has
where a guy's going down on a chick.
Yeah, just random paintings.
There's just a Chinese poster where a guy's eating some girl out.
Who decorate? And then there's Michael Jackson. There's literally Michael Jackson with 2 midgets. Prano, are you seeing this?
Look at this.
A Siamese cat.
This is in our fucking studio.
Where are we?
This is a Siamese cat with a bow tie winking.
Trevor, can you give me the picture of Michael Jackson with 2 midgets?
We can't take all the pictures.
Yeah, we're taking all the pictures now.
Is that actually Michael Jackson?
That is Michael Jackson with 2 fucking midgets. Can we get this on camera?
Look at this.
Look at this shit. What is this?
You got to go back. You might be a little close there. Let me see this one. Michael Jackson. He is. Those are 2 proper midgets.
Is he drinking Smirnoff?
He is.
Well, look at this.
What is going on? This is before he just went ahead and went, I'm into kids.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it. You know what? It's not that I'm into little people. I've been into kids this whole time.
Not a bad body on the midget on the right. I'd probably bang her.
Was Michael Jackson doing coke off of the one girl's foot?
Yeah.
Or is she like a gymnast where they like chalk themselves?
Is he drinking Smirnoff too?
Yeah.
It looks like Smirnoff's. Look how happy. Have you ever seen Michael Jackson was always a trouble guy. Have you ever seen him happier?
No.
Look how happy this man is.
And then meanwhile, we are Siamese.
Feel pleased. Dun, dun, dun. Who's going to get that reference? Okay. enough of these pictures. What the fuck were we talking about? This is what happens. We get out of the smut shack, Prano. We get into the legit studio. All the wheels fall off. Okay, we're talking about Todd Frazier, Cheddar Dick. Who wins this series, though?
The Astros
In 7?
in 6.
So you think they win the next 2?
I think Keuchel. I just think Keuchel and Verlander. I think they win those games, and I think that's. Look, it could obviously go 7.
Sure.
And if it goes 7, anything can happen. But they have to beat those guys. Those guys pitched so well in the first 2 games. I think they don't lose 3 in a row at Yankee Stadium, so they win Game 5. And I think Verlander just comes out and does Verlander things. Fuck supermodels and pitch complete games against the Yankees.
Were you stoked watching Kate Upton in Game 2?
Mm-mm. I don't like that she's now she's like a Texas baseball wife. She's dressed like fucking Susan Sarandon in Bull Durham. What's with the polka dot dress?
She was fully covered up.
Yeah, like
she was showing no cleavage.
You're Kate Upton. Like you should only be allowed to wear out ever 100% of the time. Here's her 3 options: a bathing suit, like Daisy Duke shorts and a tank top, right?
Okay.
Or like a little black dress. Those are your options. Whatever. I don't care that it's 2017 and Harvey Weinstein is taking down Hollywood single-handedly. I can be sexist. I'm not saying she's not. First of all, she's not the first lady. I'm not saying Michelle Obama should only be wearing bathing suits. I'm saying former and current Sports Illustrated swimsuit model should have 3 options.
Yeah.
Swimsuits,
Okay.
Daisy Dukes, and fucking.
No, are those are the Daisy Dukes? Because all the girls are wearing them now. The Daisy Dukes that shows the ass cheek.
Yeah, none of this mom jean fucking shit. First of all, whoever came up with bringing back high-waisted jeans, you're my least favorite person. I'd rather suck Derek Jeter's dick than shake your hand. You're the worst person ever. Proper Daisy Dukes, like showing your ass.
Yeah.
You know?
I gotcha.
And a little black dress. That's it. 3 options.
Yeah, okay.
3. 1,
Well,
2, 3.
Those are the 3 options that I'm going to wear now for every time we go live. I'm going to wear one of those on the air just for you, Prano. Showing the hairy white ass cheeks.
Okay.
Dodgers 3-0.
3-0.
I am. I've started studying for the SAT.
Yeah. What was the first thing that you studied?
I haven't studied anything. I'm not going to study. I'm going to go in cold.
You're just going to go in cold?
Raw.
You're gonna do horribly.
Of course I will.
But I think you should take a refresher.
Nah.
Take a practice test.
That's the joy.
You're gonna go in and literally the first math question is gonna have parentheses, and you're just gonna be like, all right, I'm fucked.
My head's going to explode. Literally, pull up one of those gifs of the head exploding. You know the one.
Do you know what the Pythagorean theorem is?
No, I have no clue.
You're getting a 300 on the SATs.
What's the Pythagorean theorem?
I think that's a squared b squared
equals c squared.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
What's up, Trevor? You can. Okay. You trying to put it on Facebook? Okay. Grab my phone. It's over there. Cool. We'll just do this on air. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 3-0. Dodgers look great. They haven't lost a game this postseason.
Right.
And you and I have both been wrong so far.
What were we wrong about?
Dave Roberts hasn't botched anything.
Well, he's had, and I've been saying this, and he hasn't. Well, obviously, when you're winning, you're making all the right decisions. But they haven't had a 3-2 game in the ninth yet, right?
True.
They're winning.
They're winning games easily.
Yeah, absolutely. Great for them. Their lineup is kicking ass. I mean, fucking Puig. They're getting homers. Like Andre Ethier. I thought Andre Ethier was dead. I thought he had passed away.
I was shocked, and he jacks a bomb.
Didn't we have a rip Andre Ethier day? I thought the Dodgers had like a ceremony where they dropped his ashes over the field, like bump in the natural.
You know he's getting paid though.
Yeah,
he's still on that contract.
Yeah, no, I know. But
I did forget Ether was alive.
Yeah, and then he coming in and hitting homers. They're playing great. Is it one of those situations where it's pretty safe to say they're going to win the series? I don't think, even with Dave Roberts, I don't think that they're going to blow a 3-0 lead. But are they out too early? They're going to have too much rest?
The
old too much rest in the series.
But that should help for pitching.
It's going to be like Clayton Kershaw on 11 days rest, and he's going to go 2/3 of an inning in Game 1 of the World Series.
Don't you? No, you know, I don't know if I agree with that.
'Kay.
I think they're looking good, man.
Yeah. Well, you're certainly taking the SAT.
Well, I told you, literally, I was looking up SATs game 1 of the NLCS. I was already looking up because I had a bad feeling.
Yeah. And what did you find? Where are we going? Are you going to like Venice High School and like you and a bunch of Mexican kids are taking the SAT together?
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know about that. I just looked up prices. The SAT is not expensive. That's good.
How much is it?
$45. Late fee, it'll be 60 if I have a late fee. I looked up everything, guys.
You're already like planning on being late to the SATs.
No, but
You're like, I've already written a letter for extra time because
Yeah.
of my ADD and my denting.
yeah. Although that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder if I get like a special, they have the special needs kids. You think I
Yeah.
could take an extra hour? Give me extra time.
I mean, kids were getting extra time when you were in high school, right?
Yeah.
If you had a learning disability.
Yeah.
Did you get extra time on tests?
If you had a learning disability?
Did you?
No, but I technically do have a learning disability.
I think that's anybody that's listened to 355 episodes of this show is well aware of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll look into that. I'm not studying. All I care about is the English part, the reading part. Are those the same?
I mean, there's reading comprehension as part of the.
And you can
English
opt to
portion.
take an essay. That's not necessary. I'm going to take that part.
You're going to take the essay.
I'm going to do the essay. Don't care about the math so much. I was hoping I could just skip that. The math is going to be brutal. When I was just home recently, I couldn't do my 8th grade niece's math homework. I couldn't do it.
I mean, can you do like algebra? Can you like solve for X?
Yeah, it depends though, man.
Depends, dude. You're gonna get a 4.
I mean, that's just not easy.
It's gonna be one of those things where like you actually just didn't get a score on the math. Like we're just
Just says 0.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was looking at Dodgers tickets for World Series. Woo!
Yeah. Expensive?
Yeah, they are.
What's like a typical seat go for?
I mean, you're talking $500, $600, $700, dude. However, the best part is if you go on SeatGeek,
Yep.
you get $20 off that.
Yeah. So $680 instead of $700.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, SeatGeek, the only place Joe and I go to get our tickets for any live event that includes the World Series, concerts, comedy shows, you name it, Prano.
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
What do we got down? That horse race down in Del Mar that you're going to, right?
I'm going to Breeders' Cup.
Breeders' Cup. When is that?
It's
November.
It's November.
I love the
3rd
Breeders'
and
Cup.
4th.
I'm coming with you.
Good luck with my brother.
Oh, I'm not coming with your brother. I'm
Okay.
just coming to the Breeders' Cup in San Diego.
So I was looking at tickets on SeatGeek for the Breeders' Cup, and I told my brother. My brother is a like 0.0000001% owner.
He's the Jay-Z of horse owners.
He is. Oh,
He's just an owner in marketing, in a marketing sense. They're like, we got to get him out there, get some other like veteran racists like to back our horse.
no, my brother's not a racist. He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
There's a difference. He's just a total asshole. But I'm going with my brother. We got our tickets.
I want to come. I actually do want to come hang out with your brother. Like I want to come hang out
We
with your
have to
brother.
dress up.
Yeah.
Like my brother goes like, you probably gonna have to wear a suit, which is hilarious.
Well, you don't have to dress up, but if you're going to be in like the winner circle, like you're supposed to look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wear like a Johnny Depp hat, like you say.
Yeah.
A crazy hat. But anyway, guys.
Yeah, you should dress like a fancy lady at a horse race. You
Yeah.
should just wear like a floral dress and a fucking like a big hat.
I'll just wear Kate Upton's outfit that she wore in Game 2 of the NLCS
exactly.
or ALCS. Anyway, SeatGeek, guys. Get those tickets. Breeders' Cup, World Series, you name it, guys. You get that $20 rebate. And to get that $20 rebate off your first ticket purchase, just download the SeatGeek app, go to the settings tab, and click add a promo code and enter our promo code, which is DIRTY, D-I-R-T-Y, and SeatGeek will send you $20 after you've made your first ticket purchase. So download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code DIRTY today. All right, Prano. Lots of news we didn't get to cover last episode
Right.
that I would like to cover.
NFL, NBA, MLB. What are we talking about here? Breeders' Cup news. What's your brother's horse, by the way?
I don't know. This is awful.
How do you not know the name of your brother's horse?
I don't know the name. I should text him right now.
Yeah, you should.
I'll text him right now. This is awful. He's going to beat my ass just for that. I'm actually going to be down there for 3 days.
In San Diego.
Because we have that show November 1st.
Which is a Wednesday.
Down
at
there.
Red's Saloon.
Great show.
Yeah, it is.
And then I'm gonna stay with my brother Wednesday and Thursday, and then his horse races Friday. And if his horse wins, then he races Saturday.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
he in like a proper Breeders' Cup like qualifying race, or is he? It's another race. He won't be like. There's one race that's like the Breeders' Cup.
I just texted him, "What's your horse's name?" He wrote back, "Jaws on Balls."
I am not surprised. Jaws on balls.
He's 40 for the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 40 years old. Although he stole that from me. That was always my line in college.
Jaws on balls.
I'd be like, "Jaws on balls, bitches."
What? What did you create that saying?
No, some kids in high school used to say it, and then I kept saying it.
Jaws on balls.
Yeah.
We got Jaws on balls on the inside. Jaws on balls. Secretariat coming out of the outside. It's Jaws on balls. It's Secretariat. Secretariat. Balls. Balls. Secretariat. Balls. Balls. Jaws on balls. By a nose.
That would be a great horse name, though, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Jaws on balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. It's a great title for this episode, actually.
Yeah.
Jaws on balls. Anyway, Rick.
I want to be rich enough. Like, have you seen this where like the guys like there was a horse, Pink. I think they just named their horse Pink, and then so when the horse ran, they literally were like, "We don't care if you win." They just told the jockey stay on the inside, and so then the announcer would be like, "It's Pink on the inside." I want to be rich enough one day where I can have all the horses in a race and just have 9/11 references. It's like it's 9/11 on the inside. Never forget on the outside. Never forget. Tower 7 making a push. Here comes Tower 7 with a late push. Tower 7. It's 9/11. Never forget. 9/11. Never forget. Tower 7.
I want my horse.
Andy Ruther did it. Coming in with a late haul. It's Andy Ruther did it on the outside. And 9/11. Never forget. Tower 7.
I want Harvey Weinstein's plant, or Harvey Weinstein's ficus.
Yeah. That would be a good one.
Too soon.
a little too soon.
By the way, Matty Goldberg.
Although it happened in the plant like years ago. I think
Yeah.
the plant's been in therapy. It's probably over it at this
That's
point.
actually good nutrition for the plant.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? Like there's.
But the plant's skin is looking great now.
Yeah. There's good nutrition in cum, right? And Harvey Weinstein actually he fertilized that plant.
Yeah.
He's not getting enough recognition for the fertilization. I'm just saying, guys. Let's try. I'm about trying to find something positive in this world. And he might have jacked off on a plant in front of a young starlet, but that plant really used those nutrients.
Or maybe he jerked off. Like maybe he was sexually assaulting the plant the whole time, and the girl just happened to be there. You don't know. Everybody's talking about like, oh, he was assaulting her and came on the plant. Maybe he had a relationship with the plant the whole entire time, and like the girl's there, and he's like, yo, what we do behind closed doors. Like, don't just show up for a meeting while I'm fucking having it out with a plant.
But I'm curious, where is the plant in the room? Where is the girl? Where is he?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It would be great if it was like one of those little succulents, and he had to like run across the room to get to it. Like, hold on.
I'm just confused because, like, I would think, I don't know, even we're not in the biggest room right now as I look around. Couldn't you walk out, or couldn't you just turn your head around or just start laughing? Like, bro, you just jerked off on a plant.
Yeah. Maybe it was a giant plant that was just like encroaching.
And
There's this tree in the room.
yeah.
That's some like big time Hollywood producer shit. Like there's a tree growing right in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna masturbate on it.
Yeah.
That's a power move.
I mean, literally, don't you say every time you go to a hotel room you're like jerking off on the curtains and stuff?
I like to masturbate on random things in hotel
So
rooms.
if you got into a
Yeah.
hotel room and there was a plant there, what percentage chance that you were to do that? So not that strange after all, right? Like now suddenly you're like, oh, this makes sense.
Well, I just, yeah, it's liberating to masturbate on things you don't have to clean up, right? Like, isn't that kind of like, oh, great, I just can jerk off in the corner and I don't got to deal with it. I mean, it's savage.
That's why I jerk off out the window.
It's savage as fuck.
We're in Venice. I just go right out onto Horizon Avenue.
The odds of it hitting a homeless guy in the face, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
but good nutrition in there again.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
What goes back to that old Dave Chappelle joke, I believe, was it his second special or Showtime special, where he talks about guys just want to be told what to do. So if you're hooking up with a girl and you're about to come and she says, go come on the TV, and he's got that bit where he goes, and then he does it, like he shrugs the shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's true. So I don't know. Anyway, we're way off topic here.
Well, I forget what the topic was.
Rick Pitino, actually, it's a good segue because he lasted 15 seconds inside that woman who
Right.
then extorted him and then he paid for the abortion.
So now I saw the headline today. He's been fired. Wasn't he fired?
He was officially fired 2 days ago.
They just put the paperwork in.
Yeah, they just put the paperwork. You know how that is with fire.
Yeah.
It takes a minute. So he was officially fired.
So we've talked to HR, and it turns out turns out that you having sex with a girl on an Italian restaurant table for 15 seconds, and running a prostitution ring, and taking money directly from a shoe company to pay your own salary so that you can bring players in here. Turns out, those are all going to go against you. And those are your 3 strikes.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna have to
fire you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move
let
your
you go.
office underneath the Yum Yum Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take your desk there.
In fact, if you want to get paid by Louisville at all anymore, you're gonna have to work at the Papa John's in the Student Center. And so this is your 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that stapler too, Rick, before you leave. I'm just gonna take that.
Technically, you bought those 400 Armani suits with Louisville money, so you're gonna go ahead and leave those in your office.
So, Rick Pitino officially fired because of the way he was fired. Louisville technically, contractually, does not have to pay him the $44 million owed.
Right.
Now he's contesting that, and now this is true that Rick Pitino did pass a lie detector test,
Okay.
which is kind of interesting. So this is a official test. I don't know if the
Doesn't
FBI
Rick
ran it.
Pitino just look like a guy who could pass a lie detector test? Doesn't he just? Don't you believe? Like, I still think he's lying, and he just did it. They're like, "Is your name Richard Pitino?" He's like, "Nah." And they're like, I don't know. It didn't even fucking
Nothing
even
registered.
registered.
Yeah, nothing registered.
Is this thing working? Is this thing even
Yeah,
on? Like,
yeah,
the needle's not moving.
Like, he's so smooth.
Are you the coach of the Louisville Cardinals? Nah. Just nothing.
Yeah. No, so $44 million remaining in salary and bonuses, which would extend his contract through 2025 to 2026. So, by the way, he's already made so much money. Does he really need that $44 million? I don't know if Rick necessarily.
It's when you expect it's coming that you spend it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, he had plenty of money, but then when he thought he was getting $44 million, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna need 40 more suits. And like, his tailor was like, all right, send him a bill for $700,000. Like, fuck, I just got fired.
Yeah. So he spent it.
Yeah, he didn't spend all of it, but he really needs it. He can't get none of it.
Dude, his 30 for 30 is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, though. So he knocks up a chick he lasted 15 seconds with in the restaurant, who then extorts him, and then he pays for the abortion all behind his wife's back. That in itself is a 30 for 30.
Yeah.
Then you have the prostitution ring.
What if I told you a college basketball coach once paid a $30 Italian bar tab and then had sex with a girl for 30 seconds on a table? This is 30 for 30 presents 30 for 30.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Come in 60 seconds. Okay, so Pitino's done.
What if I told you a basketball coach could pass a lie detector test?
Let me ask you this, though, about Rick Pitino. Obviously, his career speaks for itself between Kentucky and Louisville.
Yep. And the Knicks. Don't forget the Knicks.
The Celtics.
Yep. The Celtics. Providence.
Didn't he take them to the Final Four?
Yeah.
So everywhere this guy goes, he turns them into winners, except
Yes.
NBA teams.
Yeah.
Does Rick Pitino, Rick Pitino is a head college basketball coach by 2020?
Oh, under. Strong under.
Strong under.
I mean, if he's suing for his money, obviously he's probably suing because he knows he'll get some portion of it, so why not, right? But if he's already like, fuck, I need that money, like 2 days after, he's like, fuck, I need that money, he wants to coach again. He'll be one of those guys who ends up like, you know, the next school he'll go to will be like Florida Gulf Coast, right? He'll just be like, it'll be like some slime
Dunk
ball
City?
place. Yeah,
Isn't that what they were?
Yeah, exactly.
Dunk
It'll
City.
It'll be like some slime ball place in Florida, right? FIU, or like University of Central Florida, And
Yeah, you're right. Florida is a good landing spot for him.
And
FAU.
yeah, he's gonna wear the same suits, but under he's just gonna wear linen shirts. It's gonna be he's gonna look like Miami Vice.
Yeah.
He's literally gonna be Don Johnson in Miami Vice, just white suit,
Yeah.
pink t-shirt underneath. He's gonna take that team to a Final Four or an Elite Eight, and the next thing you know, he's gonna be hired again at fucking UCLA.
Yeah. He'll just bounce right back to the big time program.
He'll be back. He won't be back to the big times by 2020, but before 2020, he'll get hired at some scumbag Florida school where they're like, dude, we want you to cheat.
Kind of like what you see with Lane Kiffin right now.
Yeah.
He's at Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah, exactly.
But Lane Kiffin hasn't had the actual success.
He'll be at University of Miami, like the guy from fucking 2 Live Crew. Just throw a boatload of
Uncle
money.
Luke?
At him. Yeah,
Luther Campbell?
yeah. They'll get what's his name out of there, Larinaga, who I love, and they'll move in. Pitino, who'll go full Miami Vice. And every time somebody tries to fucking mess with them, some Cuban gangster like Scarface style will show up at their house.
With an actual chainsaw.
Yeah.
I like that.
Say hello to our new coach.
I met him once. He doesn't seem like a pleasant guy.
Scarface? I mean,
Yes.
he's a ruthless gangster.
Met Scarface once. Oh my God. Not a good tipper, I'll tell you that much.
No.
He came to Hotel Oceana, left me an 8% tip. I was like, bro, come on. Help a guy out. I met Pitino once.
Your room is so polluted.
You cocksucker. I met him once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not a guy you want to have a conversation with.
Yeah, I've actually met Pitino a few times.
Oh, you have? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You used to work for CBS College Sports.
Yeah, I didn't meet him doing that.
You did? Oh,
no.
really?
He was like his kid, who's now coaching where? His kid is a coach
Minnesota.
somewhere. Minnesota, right?
I think his son is actually Richard Pitino.
Yeah, Richard Pitino,
Yeah.
Little Rich,
Yeah.
Little Ricky Jr. He used to run in like Mikey's circle. Mikey was friends with like a couple kids who were friends with Little Rich. So he's like that. That's how old he's like 35. You know?
Young guy.
Yeah,
He's I think he's done pretty well with Minnesota so far.
yeah. Him and my brother and my brother's friend AJ, Danny, they all ran in the same circle. Of course, they were getting prostitutes and wearing like Armani suits at 12 together.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a quick update. My brother sent me the email on the horse. I don't know why he emailed me the whole rundown of the horse's name.
Oh, this is great.
Cause for Celebration.
Okay.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's
Not-
okay.
It's not Jaws on Balls.
No, no. Yeah. Did they think about doing Jaws on Balls? Because that's way better.
Yeah. I don't think my brother had a say with his ownership stake.
Cause for celebration on the outside. Tower 7. It's Tower 7 and cause for celebration.
Yeah, my brother's going to hear this, and he literally is going to kill you.
Yeah.
But that's all right. He doesn't listen to this.
No.
Okay, so Pitino, done. Louisville, where do they go, dude?
I mean, they still have his recruits, right?
They got Scott Padgett. Remember him? Former
Yeah.
well, he's a Louisville player, right?
I have no idea. But is he their coach now?
He's their coach right now.
Why does Padgett seem like, was he a Kansas dude?
Let me see here. I'll look this up.
So was he on Pitino's staff?
Or was he on Kentucky? He played, let's see here. Scott Padgett. Yeah, he's from Louisville. He went to Kentucky, correct. So Padgett went to Kentucky.
There was a K and there was a blue. There's blue involved.
He actually played in the NBA, Prano.
Yeah, I knew that.
He played.
Now, was he on Pitino's staff? Or
Yes.
this is, okay. So it's still the same thing.
So they're keeping it
Same
in-house.
staff, same system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're keeping it in-house. Oh, he was on some good teams, man. He was on during his freshman year. Listen to these players. During his freshman year at UK, where he saw limited time, Wayne Turner, Tony Delk, Roderick Rhodes, Walter McCarty, Jeff Shepard, Mark Pope, and Antoine Walker were all on that team.
Yeah, that was Pitino's national championship team.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So he's going to be the team now. Good work, Trevor. We got Trevor here refilling the water. And I like the studio. Are you warming up to the studio?
It's okay. I like it.
Bro, we
I
have
still need a couch situation.
Bro, we have pictures of fucking Michael Jackson with 2 midgets. Post-cocaine bender.
Yeah.
Come on. What's there not to like about this?
I mean, there's a payphone on
By the way,
wall.
somebody has already made a GIF of you acting like you're sucking off the microphone as a
Great.
dick. Somebody's already
Great.
made that. Yeah, somebody's already made that. It's already up. Amazing. I want to talk about this this transgender Aussie. Sorry,
I was like, what is happening? I just want to talk about this transgender situation in America right now. Am I right?
It's this transgender woman. By the way, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm gonna look in the camera for this one. If you have a dick, you're still a dude, right?
I'm
just
Andy. Whoa.
I'm done
Hold
with
on.
it. I'm
Stop.
done with it.
It's 2017. Now, cut his mic. You can't say that and still continue to work in entertainment, Andy. That is offensive.
I am, because I have
me
my
and
own
everyone.
podcast, so I can do what I
Here's the
want.
deal. This is what I've said. This is what I said about the bathroom issue. I don't even talk gender anymore. I don't know what's right or wrong. So I'm just doing cocks and vaginas and Chris Collinsworth's. You know what I mean? Like cocks, vaginas, Collinsworth. Like you either got one, you got the other, or you got both. That's it.
Okay, well,
So now, let me get this straight. A cock, right, wants to play
I don't know.
in
You're looking at the picture.
vaginas league.
Hannah Mounsey, formerly known as Column,
Right.
wants to play in the Australian Women's
Which, to me,
Football League.
the Australian women's football. I'm already offended. Why are we separating our leagues by gender? Absolutely not.
I agree.
Call it the Australian Vagina Football League. Your league is for people with vaginas.
Okay.
Okay. And he doesn't have a vagina. He
I
has a
don't
cock.
know. I don't know.
Right. Well, he does. By the way, I go the pronoun he for cock and she for vagina.
Which
That's how
which is scientifically correct.
right. But it has nothing to do with gender. I'm not saying he's a man and she's a woman. I'm saying he's her dick, she's her vagina.
Okay. So Hannah,
We got to play it safe here.
I don't give a shit about playing it safe.
We did a 2-minute 9/11 joke, so
Yeah, I think playing it safe has already been thrown out the window. So Hannah Mounsey tried to apply for the AFLW 2018 draft to be
Okay.
drafted into the Pro Women's League, and they said no. Now Mounsey is a former member of the Australian men's handball team, so it's like this. But this is the thing we've talked about,
Yeah.
and this has happened in UFC, and I know Joe Rogan's talked about it at length, and I don't have specifics on that person's name. You can't be mixed. Like, what world do we live in? You're a fucking dude. You don't play with people. Social justice warriors. Let me just get this out. They're gonna freak out and they hear this shit. No. This is a scientific fact. Biologically speaking, men are different than women.
penises
Are
different
different
than vaginas.
Than vaginas. Amen. That's all this is. And we're,
Amen. I mean, come on here. Now we're come on. Now we got religion and gender. Like this is too much for me. I can't be.
And I said,
I'm
man,
trying to have a career.
it's amen,
I
right?
know. Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
It's very offensive. I'm just saying, we're to this weird point of we've joked about it forever about you joining the WNBA.
Because
Why can't you?
It always goes this way. Like, if a vagina was so good at something that they could compete with the penises, there would be lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. If Serena Williams could play on the penis tour, right? If she were good enough to make the penis tour, if she were a top 10 penis tennis player,
Yeah.
she would go to the Supreme Court to make sure she could get onto that tour, and people would be fighting for it. But when a penis wants to go like, it's cool, I got a penis, but I put on a wig, so I'd like to play on the vagina tour, people are like, okay, no, and we're not even really arguing about it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here, right? This guy is probably trying to make a point, and point made.
So
I want to play in the WNBA
why can't you?
because I have a penis, and I'm 38 and not talented at basketball. But I still think I could hang.
Yeah. I think you could hang.
With
I'd love to
dude,
see Brittany Griner would still dunk on you.
Dude, 90 days of hardcore basketball training. I could play in the Vagina League.
Yeah. So 90 days.
To get into fucking
We're talking like good shape.
12 hours a day every day.
It's your life.
Yeah.
No dirty sports.
No.
You're just playing basketball. 90 days.
Just training.
Just training.
plyometrics, fucking dribbling.
Yeah.
You know, doing the
We'll get Steve Nash out here to train you.
Yeah.
He's a local.
doing the Maravich drills, basketball around the neck,
Yeah.
between the legs.
Well, you
just
have
all day every day.
You have the length.
Yeah.
If you
I'd be a power forward in the Vagina League.
Yeah, Brittany Griner would still dunk on you. You think she could dunk on you?
Yeah, but I'm not about to let some vagina dunk on me. I'm about to hard foul. I'll be the Charles Oakley of the fucking Vagina League.
I like that.
shoving chicks into the stand, and then there'd be a whole other scandal. Like, Emma, is it domestic violence if I sucker punch a girl in a WNBA game, or is that just like
Because you
it's a
identify
WNBA game?
and you identify as a girl.
By the way, you never see WNBA fights.
No.
You never see like hair pulling like going into the crowd.
That would get me watching it, to be honest.
I need, you know what would be great for the WNBA marketing wise, like a Malice in the Palace, but
Yeah.
WNBA. Some girl goes into the stands, and just starts like fucking slap fighting a fan, pulling hair.
Have you ever had to break up a girl fight? Like
No.
a hardcore girl fight?
No,
Bro. I'm not even talking.
you mean a vagina fight?
Yeah, I'm not even talking full-grown adults. When I was a teacher in Vegas, when I taught at the fucking Hood, my first week, I had to break up a black and Mexican racial fight. Dude, girls are way more savages when it comes to fights
Oh,
than
yeah.
guys. These girls are fighting, and I get in the middle of it.
Every move women use in fighting are moves that are outlawed in men's fighting entirely. Like, you're not allowed to pull hair. They're like, that's our fucking first move, bitch.
Dude, the
Why would I punch somebody when I could pull their hair?
The Mexican girl ripped out a massive chunk.
Yeah.
Just a chunk of the black girl's hair. Then started I'm talking
And
nonstop.
started using it like
Yeah,
nunchucks.
nonstop punching. And this is what I always say. If a
Just
guy,
becomes Indiana Jones
Yeah.
with the whip. Yo, fool, come at me.
If-
Whip the shit out of you, bro.
if you break up two high school men,
Yeah.
two high school boys, and the teacher gets involved, they stop. 9 times out of 10. Joe, I got involved. The Mexican girl, I got between them. The Mexican girl didn't stop. She kept swinging so hard. Her rings were like my back of my head.
The original denting.
Yeah, basically, the back of my head was cut up and I was bleeding.
Dirty Sports exclusive. There
Yeah.
was a pre-denting.
Yeah, was bleeding. And
The nail in the denting coffin.
this is true. But my point is, like, they didn't stop, and there was just chunks of that black girl's hair all over the place. Like, they're savages.
Yeah.
So if you brought this into the WNBA, man,
Here's a serious question. If I join the Vagina NBA tomorrow, do I have the biggest penis in the league? Or do you think that there's somebody in that league that's already packing more than I am? Like, Brittany Griner's 6'8", bro.
you think she's packing heat?
I think she's packing heat, yeah.
Again, that would be another. That would if we had a like a.
By the way, I'm telling you, 3 months hardcore training, I'd be a fucking dominating WNBA point guard. I'm just thinking about it right now. The physicality of my defense, I would be a lockdown defender. You literally would not be able to go around me.
Well, but you
Put
bring
me
up
on your best player.
you bring up a good point here.
Put me on your fucking best
That's-
player in the
that-
Vagina NBA right now.
That's the point of this dude trying to play in the women's fucking rugby
They're like,
league.
what is happening? This is called getting bodied.
But that's the point because we have different body types.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that women can't be strong and muscular and but
Right.
you're biologically built differently. Just
Yeah.
like women are built to have children. I can't have a kid. That's biology. That's science. But we're in this weird
This SAT is going to be great.
we're in this,
They're like, that is biology. This is science. They're like, dude, this is a fucking multiple choice portion of the test. You can't just write this is biology on the bubble sheet.
there's no science on the SAT, is there?
No.
I don't think so. I'll be fine. Weird times we live in though.
Yeah.
Right, Prano?
But good for this penis. He should be able to play in the Vagina Football League. I mean, I'd love to watch that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you just said you wouldn't. Because
No, but I would because then, like, my thing is, like, let's go down the progressive equality wormhole. Let's do it. All gates are open.
you're saying go all in.
Yeah, like, I want this dude. I want this to be highlight news. This guy joins the football, and he just starts picking vaginas up and dropping them. Like, we get like I want a 2.5 minute YouTube highlight reel from the Australian Football League of this dude just murdering vaginas.
It's like that kid in Texas who wrestled in the women's league, not
Yeah.
league, whatever the fuck it is. Wrestled on the women's side, born a dude,
It's
and dominate. Did
yeah.
like,
It's a
did-
be careful what you wish for situation. Let's do it.
yeah.
Let's go.
I keep using the women's.
Charles Oakley at 50.
Yeah.
Could you? I mean, I want Charles Oakley at 50 not to take off his suit and just to go, I identify as a woman, and then just fucking stone cold stunning Brittany Griner, like in the WNBA.
Yeah.
I want it. Let's go.
I'd watch that
You
too.
open the door, we kicked it down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Tell you, I keep using the women's bathroom at LA Fitness.
I can't believe LA Fitness still has a women's bathroom. That offends me.
So much
It
cleaner,
should just
man.
say vaginas.
So much cleaner. You get the guy's bathroom looks like fucking Hurricane Harvey hit it. Was there Hurricane Harvey? Was there Hurricane Harvey?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Dude,
Houston?
that was the one that was like 3 weeks ago.
There's just so many hurricanes. You can't keep track anymore.
Was there a Hurricane Andrew? Do I remember there being an Andrew?
Yeah, that was Florida. I remember that.
That one was 25 years ago.
I remember that one.
Here's, speaking of the transgender thing, I was swimming the other day at Santa Monica College pool, and when I got out of the water, the locker rooms are right next to each other, and I went fucking hard at like the end of my workout. So when I got out, I was literally like lightheaded. I'm like dazed. I'm like, God, I need to get into the locker room, get some water.
Yeah.
And I walked right into the ladies' room. Walked right into the women's locker room accidentally, and got one good look. I was like, oh shit, and turned around. And the way these girls reacted, they are certainly not open to the idea that I am a woman in a man's body.
Yeah.
They were like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised you weren't arrested.
Yeah, it was an accident. I walked in, I turned around and walked right
See
back
any
out.
nudity?
Yeah, there was vag everywhere.
Okay.
It was funny because you know what the thing was that I noticed in one quick glimpse? All the girls had their bathing suit top on already, like they were getting ready to go out or go, come out of the pool or go in. Bottoms all off. I was like, what? Like,
You would think it would go the other
yeah,
way.
like when you watch Meatballs or some shit back in the day, it's always like
Meatballs.
you know,
There's
like,
an 80s classic.
when whenever they do the locker room, it's like girls in their panties and their tits are all out. This was the complete opposite. All tits covered, all vaginas
Yeah,
out.
but let's talk about from our own experience. When a girl puts her clothes back on, I normally see they do the panties and then the bra.
Yeah. I guess they do it the same way, taking them off. Panties off first, then the bra. And I was there right in the middle. I was just like, what is happening?
Wow.
Yeah. Walked right back out.
You walked right into the women's locker room.
Yeah. Right in.
Yeah.
And it was Grandpa Simpson. Just walked in, turned around, walked out.
Oh, man. We didn't talk about this Bulls fight.
We don't have video of it, right? We just have
Do we have any video footage of this?
we just have names. And by the way, I don't know who Bobby Portis is, but doesn't he just sound like a made-up name for like a locker room fight? Doesn't Bobby Portis just sound like a guy who got cut from a team after fighting some dude in the locker room?
Yeah, the Bulls have suspended him 8 games for beating the fuck out of Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah,
Is that how it's
man.
pronounced?
Black on Eastern European crime.
Man, that's the
Terrible.
fucking times we live in. Eastern European lives matter, fam. Get that shit trending. So I know Mirotic. Yeah, I don't know this Portis.
Yeah.
He was the Bulls' 22nd overall pick in the 2015 draft. So he put him in the fucking hospital.
Please call 911. Please. Portis, he punched my face. Tooth, it's not working.
So what happened to Mirotic? What exactly happened?
His
He
face
suffered-
gets punched.
He suffered maxillary fractures and a concussion and will likely undergo surgery. He's out for the foreseeable future, according to
Yeah.
the league.
That dude beat the shit out of him.
And I stick by my claim. Unless we have video footage and someone yelling out, World Star, World Star, shit did not happen.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
Crazy Bobby Portis.
Put him in the WNBA.
8 games?
Imagine Bobby Portis.
You put a dude in the hospital, you get 8 games?
That's assault, brother.
Yeah.
Put him in the WNBA.
I just want him. He's like that. Phil Jackson must wish he was still coaching the Bulls. He's like, oh, Bobby Portis, I'll keep that guy on the bench the whole season and then make him go in and fight people in the playoffs. Crazy Bobby Portis, he can play for me anytime.
That might be the highlight of the Bulls season. They're going to
Yeah.
be pretty bad this year, right?
Well, they're not getting better when one guy's suspended 8 games, the other guy's in the hospital.
There has to be video footage of this, right?
No,
Somewhere?
No, because it's happened in the locker room. So of course those guys aren't playing. I'm sure
It was the locker room? Practice.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. They film practices.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's probably footage of it somewhere, but we're not ever gonna see it.
We got to see this. Dirty Sports investigates. Can we get this somehow?
Probably not.
Who can we send to do this? Stanga.
Stenga.
Stenga.
Sten, can you hack into the Bulls' online video system?
Yeah, that would be great. Man, that's crazy though, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see this? We kind of missed this one, and we're gonna hear from Alexis next week. But did you see this backlash from the Las Vegas Golden Knights tweet?
I did. I mean,
It was a hack joke
it's a hack joke, but this is just everything that's wrong now.
with the world.
Yeah. This is going to ruin your day.
This is gonna ruin your day.
You're following the Las Vegas Golden Knights expansion hockey team Twitter, and you just see a list of female names,
So-
and you this upsets you to the point I wouldn't even be upset enough to share it.
So
with
this,
anybody.
yeah. So this is what they did. They 3 days ago, they tweeted out when they were playing the Boston Bruins forward lines, and they made
It's a TED reference.
it's a TED reference.
Yeah.
You know, the classic.
Seth MacFarlane, Mark Wahlberg, fucking teddy bear vehicle.
Yeah, not the best movie.
It was okay. I like Ted.
Trevor likes Ted.
I like Ted. I like the original Ted.
Dear God,
I like the original Ted. Ted 2 was man.
Trevor just gave me a fuck yeah.
Yeah.
God, your tastes are awful. You wear winter hats and you like Ted. Fucking kill yourself, intern. I wish you could get in here to fucking defend yourself, but you can't. Which look at him, he's getting all worked up. Ted? What's good
Well,
about
we got
Ted?
Weebs here too. Weebs, did you like Ted? No.
No, Weaves didn't like Ted.
Weebs give the
Weaves gave it a no.
nah. It's over.
What's good about Ted?
I thought it was funny.
By the way, for the record, I like
That was actually a really funny part in Ted 2 when they not Ted 2 in Ted also when he's trying to guess the chick's name and he's just listing names and he's firing them off. Brandy, Mandy, what? And then he's like, no, and he's like, was it one of those names with the Sue on the end? And he's like, yeah,
By the way, I like Seth MacFarlane.
yeah.
I like a lot of his work, but I don't know. Anyway, they tweeted this out, and of course,
I like that they didn't take it down or apologize.
I do too.
Good. Vegas going for it.
Yeah.
Vegas is like, fuck you. We're Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays on Vegas's Twitter.
Listen to these tweets.
We will not delete. We will not delete. This should be the call for people who are anti the PC movement. We will not delete. You will not defeat.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
We should go counter protest. Make
Yeah,
those
just
signs.
never delete. Yeah.
You know, nice department store. Just blowing it up. Again, no shame. So I tweet out like a Chris Rock gif of just like him shaking his head like, what did I see? And people were like, you got to go check it out. So I get to the hostel. I put my you take
30,001 right now because I'm following Golden Knights.
Yeah, I like it. The fact that they don't fucking delete. And you're right, and that's Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, that's some ballsy, we don't give a shit stuff that they got right there.
Golden Knights. Good for you guys. Following 420.
Shit.
Good for them. Can we go to Vegas and go to that hockey game, bro? That should be that's our next Dirty Sports road trip.
Dude, I'm looking at their tweets. They're funny.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go on SeatGeek right now. Get us some Vegas Golden Knights tickets. Me, you, Trevor's driving, obviously, and Goldberg.
The T-Mobile Center?
Yeah.
Well, actually, Goldberg and I talked about we want to go to Vegas the first weekend.
I'm not allowed to go to hockey games because I got hit with a puck one time and I was on life support.
We want to go the
Can't
first.
sit anywhere near the goals.
We want to go the first.
Cool.
So I'm sure I'll have to look at the schedule to see if the Knights are playing that weekend. But you know what I'm going to do when I go to Vegas, Prano?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be rocking, because you know I got the flag and anthem gear I'm rocking now. I'm going to be rocking my new movement watch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have to wear your movement watch in Vegas. You know why? They specifically don't have clocks in Vegas.
No.
So you never know what time it is.
They don't.
Yeah.
They
movement watch go, oh, man, I've been at this poker table for 11 hours. I should go.
And let's be honest, if I've eaten some edibles...
I've almost missed the
I need that movement watch because I'll be too stoned to look at my phone, but I can sure look at my watch right on my wrist. Guys, movement watches start at just $95. If you go to a department store, like let's say you want to go to that Nordstrom where that homeless guy sleeps.
So here's your options for watches. Step over a guy sleeping on an air mattress and go into Nordstrom and buy a more expensive watch.
For $400 or $500.
Yeah. Or just order one online from Movement.
Yeah.
And how much are they? 95. They start at 95.
They start at just $95.
I think the one that they sent me, I think it was like 110. Baller watch.
Baller. I got the black and silver classic.
Yeah.
Guys, they've sold over 1 million watches in 160 countries. Everyone's buying these. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by simply going to movement.com/dirtysports. That's mvmt.com/dirtysports. This watch has a really clean design. I've been getting compliments all the time. I know Joe has. Now's the time to step up your watch game, so go to movement.com/dirtysports. Join the movement. Man, I'm
gonna have my movement watch up in the air on my wrist as I say, we will not delete. You will. But I think it was serious.
It was serious.
Yeah.
Now this really leaked. This essay is actually from 2012.
Right.
So the essay that leaked, I know I have it here somewhere. Okay, so this is the essay.
It's 7 lines long.
So this is the essay.
It looks like a fucking.
It's like
a poem.
It's called. This is for the African American Studies course. It's called Rosa Parks' My Story. You want me to just read it?
It looks like a fucking rap verse from Rosa Parks' My Story.
On the evening of December, he doesn't have the date. On the evening, I'll just fucking read it verbatim. Yeah. On the evening of December, Rosa Parks decided that she was going to sit in the white people section on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama. During this time, blacks had to give up their seats to whites. By the way, the amount of grammar errors. There's so many grammar errors. Had to give up their seats to whites when more whites got on the bus. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Her and the bus driver began to talk, and the conversation went like this.
World star!
Let me have those front seats, said the driver. She didn't get up She didn't get up and told the driver that she was tired of giving her seat to white people. I'm going to have you arrested, said the driver. You may do that, Rosa Parks
I like that
responded.
the driver was suddenly a black woman. Now I'm gonna have you arrested, said the driver.
Rosa Parks responded, You may
do it. Make you move.
You may do that, Rosa Parks responded. 2 white policemen came in and Rosa Parks asked them, Why do you all push us around? The police officer replied and said, I don't know, but the law is the law and you're under arrest. That is it.
That's the essay. A minus.
A minus. So, the NCAA has ruled that basically they
Didn't break any rules.
didn't break any rules in the academics frauds case stemming from this Afro-American Studies class because the NCAA, it's not, let me get this straight, it's not within their jurisdiction
To decide what
academic.
like quality of academics is. So they were like, here's the deal. If you come to North Carolina and you want to play basketball, you are going to be a finger painting major.
Yeah.
So just come in, sign up, go get your major right away. Follow the major course for classes, and you're gonna put your hands in paint, and then you're just gonna fucking smash papers with it for 4 years, and then you're going to you'll have an art degree because it's not the NCAA's place to decide whether or not that's a viable major.
Yeah.
It's like we've done it a million times, but the NCAA is a 100% complete and total joke.
It's a sham.
Yeah.
It's a giant sham. So the investigation looked at classes from, the focus of the investigation was from 22 to 2011. And during that time, that 10-year span, Prano, 3,100 students were looked at. Nearly half of them were athletes that took this course.
Right.
And then probably just jack-offs like me who are like, I don't feel like I'm going to take some bullshit Afro-American studies course that's going to give me an easy A.
Right. Remember, like, did you have rocks for jocks? Like, in college, like, oh, geology. It's like the easiest fucking course ever. This is just blacks for jocks.
Yeah. So they've decided that it's not within their realm to basically legislate this shit. And here we are again.
Right.
You know, I read something that was interesting. It said technically it was not within their realm to give Penn State the penalty they gave them also.
For the Sandusky thing?
Yeah, and I don't know if that's true. Basically it was saying, which I found interesting, saying, but you still initially penalized Penn State for that scandal.
Right.
And I don't know if that's accurate, but I read something somewhere about that. I wish I had it here in front of me. But the point is, this is just such a clusterfuck. They're not student athletes.
It's a sham. The whole thing's a fucking sham.
Just blow the fucking system up. Do minor leagues. Did you see what Adam Silver said this week? I don't know if you saw it. Adam Silver said...
I just say you can keep everything in place. The North Carolina Chapel Hill Tar Heels. Just take the university off. Sell that. Sell your fucking stadium, your arena, to this minor Carolina Chapel Hill Tar Heels.
Yeah.
In the semi-professional basketball league. You just have nothing to do with the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Because you don't.
Yeah. I saw what Adam Silver said this week. Basically, because of this and also the FBI investigation with Adidas and Louisville and all those other schools, he said that changes are about to happen. They think they're going to rescind that bullshit, you got to be 19 to enter the NBA.
Good.
They're going to go back to,
I don't
enter when you want.
I think you should be able to enter at 15.
Yeah, I agree. If you can do it with soccer, they've seemed to have it down.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, exactly. But it's just, I don't know I don't have the answer. I don't know what needs to happen for this to all end, for there to be change.
College basketball, like in college athletics-wise?
College athletics.
Yeah,
in the
you're just
NCAA.
basically anybody that's a sure thing professional or thinks that they're going, has to make the decision. Am I going to school to play and abiding by all the rules, or am I taking some sort of payment and going somewhere else. There needs to be an in-between system for these guys who want to make money at 15, 16, or whatever and get out of school. So fine, give them that option. But college athletics will get way worse quality, but that's just part of it. And
Yeah.
if you're a standout at that, you can still go to the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, guys come out of Europe, guys come out of junior colleges, guys come out of other places. Like, you'll still be found if you're good enough. So if you want an education, go to school. But you have to then I can balance basketball and education.
Dude, if you look back, it's not that long ago. It's really not that long ago in history where you decided at a young age, I'm going to be a blacksmith. I'm going to be like I know it sounds kind of funny, but that's not that long ago, 150 years ago.
Right.
You decided as a kid, this is what I want to do with my career. If you know at 15 that you're a stud athlete and you want to become a basketball or football or soccer player, what's the big deal? Let me ask you this. Why do we ask kids all the time, what do you want to, even at a young age, what do you want to do when you get older? Because you start planting that seed at a young age. How is this any different?
Yeah.
By the way, I did want to be a blacksmith when I was 15.
Did you? You want to be a blacksmith? That was what you were...
It didn't work out.
You were like, I have baby hands. I'm meant to pound steel all day.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I've never even painted.
You were like, bing, ow! I don't want to be a blacksmith anymore. I think I want to be a comedian.
Yeah, that's how that worked.
Knock, knock, who's there? My hands, they hurt. Did you want to be a rapper when you were a kid?
No, I think I've said what I wanted to be.
You want to be a fireman?
I wanted to be on SportsCenter.
When you were a kid?
Yeah,
You wanted to be on SportsCenter?
I wanted to be a anchor.
What do you want to be when you grow up? A cheddar dick.
Yeah, but it was different. You'd agree, Prano. It was different back then, man. It was good. I vividly remember this conversation in my parents' old Astro minivan driving back, and I was telling my dad, because Walt was all for it. That's when Walt actually supported my career.
Yeah.
He was like, you should write my dad was big on writing letters back then. And a lot of times it worked. And my brothers used to write letters. People would write them back. I told you, I sent like John Franco, like random Reds players. They would send me back signed autographs. You know, back in the day when this shit happened. My dad goes, you should write
You
somebody.
should write a letter to SportsCenter. I got an autographed picture of Keith Olbermann. They didn't say anything about giving me a job, but
He told me to write a letter, and I never did, about being an anchor. But look how it turned out.
yeah.
You and I are talking sports right now, and we have the dirt balls to thank for that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
See?
This is like your SportsCenter.
This is like my sports
This is
center,
2017 SportsCenter.
but way better.
Right.
It's not the 6.
The 6.
You
The fucking 6.
can't even say it.
I really can't say it with a straight face.
You can't say it without laughing.
No. Is this a fucking shitty J-Lo record from 2002?
Who branded that?
Some idiot.
Who was the marketer? Who's like, we're gonna call it the 6.
Yeah.
We're gonna put 2 the most unhit black people.
Yeah.
Dude, I could think of so many more hit black people to put on that show.
Beat of the Indigo and Flava Flav, for example.
Boom. Boom.
That's the 6.
Boom, there it is. Black Marlins, man, Vegas A.
Yo, I was Beat of the Indigo. Wanted to talk about this Gordon Hayward injury. And then Flava Flav, broken ankle. Yo, no, you're crazy. Black Twitter loves you, though. Beat of the Indigo.
That's what we should do. We should have our own version of the 6.
Yeah. We've already talked about black sports reporters.
Call it
Now we need the 6.
Call it the lit. Not the 6, the lit. We just have all our fucking black fans doing their own thing. Guys, can you all move out to LA? I'm looking at the camera for this one. Can you guys all just come out here?
Yeah.
Look,
Black Marlins, man, Vegas A, Beat of the Indigo. We're trying to give you guys a show, but
we're
all in different cities.
You guys are all in different cities. There's a lovely air mattress in front of Nordstrom. I'm sure that guy has some extra room for.
Shame.
How dare you shame him? Okay, let's talk NFL, Prano.
Let's do it. Are we picking games today?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now, obviously,
I usually have a lot of paperwork in front of me with all the statistics and whatever, but now they've told me not to put it on the table today because we're filming. So I'm just going. I just have to go from the heart here this time.
Before we get to that, Ezekiel Elliott.
Zeke Walk. Get your Zeke Walk shirts right now.
He's back.
He's playing.
Yeah. This is one of the dumbest fucking things of all time. When he gets suspended, is he not able to practice?
He wasn't for the last week.
So this is amazing. He has found a way. Like Plaxico Burress always used to have an ankle injury and couldn't practice ever, but could play every Sunday.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott has taken that to the next level. He's like, yo, if you could just suspend me on Sunday nights and unsuspend me on Thursdays, that'd be great.
He's gonna have those fresh legs, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ezekiel Elliott's gonna play this week because a federal judge ruled.
The Ninth Circuit Court.
I
has
mean,
finally ruled. Yeah, it's so fucking.
But
stupid.
Tom Brady did the exact. Remember
Yeah.
how delayed Tom Brady's thing was?
Yeah.
He's doing the. And I knew this was going to happen. We all knew it. The minute fucking Tom Brady took this shit to court,
Yep.
every single NFL player was going to do this.
Yep.
And that's what's happening.
Yeah, and now he can play. Good, fine, let him play.
So we're stuck trying to understand legal documents.
Yeah.
To understand.
I think part of the suspension, like when they don't uphold the suspension, I think part of it so far what I've noticed this year is he's only allowed a certain number of yards per carry though. Like he can still play, but he can only average like 2.7 yards a carry.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
I think he's going to have a great game this week.
Against your Niners?
Why do you keep calling them my Niners?
You came around. You were right. Like a couple weeks ago, the NFC West used to be all about the Seahawks. Seahawks were your low key favorite team. Now you're like, I kind of like the Niners. I think the Niners are good.
Bro, I'm an LA Rams fan. How many times are we going to say this? I root for the LA Rams. LA Rams are 4-2. I watch the Rams games. Come on. I'm going to go to a Rams game this year. One a year. That's my thing. I'm a diehard fan. One a year.
It's one more than most LA Rams fans.
Yeah. Okay, so the Niners.
Who will go to a Rams game first this year? You or Schiavelli?
Well, he already. First of all, I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't know that guy's name until he takes the L that LA has awful sports
Takes
fans.
the L.A.
Yeah, take that L, fam.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Dallas. Let's move on to the actual game.
That's not the first game of the week, is it?
No, but we're talking about Zeke.
Right.
See that transition?
Yeah, I see what you did there. I think Dallas wins. I think it's a.
They're a 6-point favorite.
I know the Niners have been keeping it close, but I think the Cowboys, their defense is not very good at all, but I think they have too much offense for a young Niners team, and I think they win and cover.
I agree. I think this is the week.
Is Trevor writing these down?
Yeah, or he's gonna have to go back and record.
Trevor's tweeting at Mia Khalifa.
Yeah.
I looked over during last show at his computer. He's just like deep in Mia Khalifa tweets. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Wait a second. So that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I told you he was looking at porn at one point.
Unbelievable.
But now he's taking down our picks.
Okay.
So it's all.
Okay, so game. Like I said, he didn't play last week. He's got a good game. Got the fresh legs.
He didn't play last week because they were on bye.
True.
Right. Just confirming.
I forgot that they were ahead of bye. Okay. All right, let's start off Thursday night game. That would be tonight when this is released on audio. Good game. AFC West. The Chiefs at the Raiders.
Yeah, man. What's up with our Raiders?
The Raiders are a 3-point underdog at home.
Seems like it should be more than that, right?
Why do you say that?
Because the Chiefs have lost one game and have an incredibly explosive offense and a pretty good defense, and the Raiders aren't very good. And I mean, they're basically calling it an even game and giving the the Chiefs are 3-point favorites in Oakland, so they're saying it's a 6-point game basically.
Yeah. Which I think is fair.
I still gotta go with the Chiefs here.
I do too.
So you agree with me? It is too low.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs, which is going to disappoint every construction worker outside this building.
Here's why. Bounce back game, short week. Like to me, they have.
You're basically. Let me ask you this: are we basically saying at this point this is a 6-10 Raiders team?
I mean,
tough division.
I think they have talent. I think that they, can still beat teams that they're. But yeah, it is a tough division. But I mean, the Broncos just lost to the Giants, and the Chargers have 2 wins. So it's really them and the Chiefs.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to be a closer game than people expect, but I still think 3 is too low.
I do too.
So I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I am too. And you know who's
I'll
got
be rooting hard for the Raiders, though.
We don't know the level of Derek Carr's injury.
Right.
Like, a lot of people said he should not have played last week.
Well, he's got a back injury, and it's like the thing with athletes and back injuries is like they're like, oh, I feel good enough to play. I still feel really bad though.
Yeah.
It's like it seems like most of these guys with back injuries, they're just never going to be 100% healthy.
Sure. Man, that sucks. You know, he's got to get better. Okay, Tampa Bay at Buffalo is currently off.
Because we don't know who's playing quarterback. They don't know if it should be if Buffalo is going to be favored because Winston's playing, or if Tampa's going to be favored because Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing.
Unreal. The fact that you're still loving your boy Fitzpatrick.
Did you watch the game?
I didn't.
I mean, he was very Ryan Fitzpatrick. First, he led them all the way back from 24 points down to make it a game, and then he threw a pick inside. They were backed up on their goal line. He threw a pick six, like on their own 3. It was like, here, go into the end zone. Yeah. But my point is about Ryan Fitzpatrick is he came in and he outplayed Jameis Winston.
Okay, well let's just get to it then. You're Dirk Cutter.
Yeah.
Do you think Jameis Winston or Ryan Fitzpatrick who's a better quarterback?
Well, here's what I'll say. If I'm
Prano?
Well, yeah, I'm going to answer this as if I was Dirk Cutter. Because I watched that game.
A healthy Jameis Winston.
Right. I watched that game, how Jameis Winston was playing when he was healthy, and then how Ryan Fitzpatrick played when he came in. The idea that Jameis Winston would be in is this his 3rd year in the league?
Correct.
The idea that a guy like Jameis Winston maybe is obviously a far more talented athlete, probably a more talented quarterback, isn't quite ready to lead a Bucs team that maybe hasn't good enough roster that they need a good quarterback under center. The idea that Ryan Fitzpatrick maybe right now and Jameis Winston, when he figures it out, he hasn't been playing well. We talked about it just a couple weeks ago. He's a step behind. He's just straight up a step behind. He has the arm to make the throws. He has mobility. He's got the fucking body. He's a crazy good athlete. But don't you agree in watching him that's what you see? He's a second behind. He's a half second behind. I'm not saying he's throwing it to where the guy is now. I'm saying he doesn't see how plays are going to develop. So, if I was him, do I go, well, I'm definitely not rushing him back.
Yeah, but point blank.
Who's a better quarterback?
Yeah.
Right now or ever? Like, Jameis Winston's going to be a better quarterback. No doubt about it. He'll have a better career than Ryan Fitzpatrick has.
But even right now.
Look, I watched the game.
You're basing this off one game.
Jameis Winston was down 24-0 to the Arizona Cardinals.
Jameis Winston's still a better quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, even if
I watched the game, man. I watched them both play that game.
Jameis Winston threw for 4,000 yards each of his first 2 seasons.
I get it.
You know, he's still putting up good numbers.
I'm saying he's a step behind. You agreed with me when I said that before.
I did agree.
I think they have weapons. I think they have a good defense. I think they need a quarterback who's not a step behind, first and foremost. Figure it out, Jameis. If I'm their coach, I'm not rushing him back. We're going to make sure you're 100% healthy, Jameis, before you come back. In the meantime, Mike Evans doesn't have to stop on his route to catch the next pass because he threw it to where he was, not where he's going.
But it sounds like you're saying you'd rather have...
Not long term, obviously. The team would rather have him. Last week, they were down 24-0.
It was one game, though, again.
Yeah. Yeah, to the Arizona... Did you think... Serious question. Will the Arizona Cardinals, for the rest of the season, have a 24-point lead against anybody they play?
Probably not.
I'm going to say 100% no. They were up 24-0 in the middle of the fucking second quarter. Jameis Winston was playing bad.
Yeah, he was playing bad. A lot of times teams can rally around. You see it all the time when an injury happens and teams step it up.
And you also see guys.
Look how the Giants played with garbage men as their wide receiver against the Broncos.
But look around the NFL right now. How are teams stepping it up when their quarterbacks go down? How did the Raiders, far more talented team, step it up when Derek Carr went down? How about, we're losing. Do you think that the Packers are going to step it up and win the game this week against New Orleans with Brett Hundley?
No, probably not.
Right.
I'm just saying, I want Jameis Winston out there.
If you're who? You or Dirk Cutter?
Both.
Okay. I think Dirk Cutter's like, we're going to make sure you're 100%.
If I'm Dirk Cutter,
Because Jameis Winston was throwing on the sideline last week. They were thinking about bringing him back into that game.
Yeah.
And now they don't know if he's starting this weekend or not. He was
Not
almost
sure.
healthy enough to come back in the third quarter. Now they're not sure if he can come back a week later. Is that suspicious to you?
Well, why don't we get an update? Why don't I look at this up? Let's see the deal here. While I'm doing that, next game up.
Wait, we didn't pick. No one made a pick in that game, right, Trevor?
Well, because it's the line. There's not a line.
Okay.
I'm not going to make a pick until there's a line.
Okay.
So Jameis Winston, the latest update from Pro Football Talk is he's doing everything but throwing in practice.
No,
That's hilarious. That was updated this week. Winston was taking snaps and dropping back and faking handoffs, while Fitzpatrick took all the starter snaps. Okay. Do we still want to make that pick?
Well, what you you just said you're not picking without a line.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't.
Okay. Moving on.
All right. Carolina Bears. Carolina is a 3.5-point favorite
At home.
at Bears.
Interesting.
John Fox
Bears obviously
against his
look-
old team.
Yeah. Once removed, though, he already has Denver in between.
I mean, I can't think about. Ever since you said he's just running out there like a crazy man, I just look at him. That's what I look. I just look at John Fox like you're the crazy grandpa.
Yeah.
John Fox is the crazy grandpa.
I think the Bears have been playing better with Trubisky, and I think that it'll be a game, but I think Carolina wins. Ooh, 3.5, is it?
3.5 at Caesar's Palace right now.
God.
That half point is huge.
Yeah, that's a good Vegas line right there. I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I am too. All right.
I'm gonna start making you pick before I do. I think
Okay.
you're just trying to fucking keep this 3-point.
And Mariota, I don't know what Mariota's health is.
Trevor, I asked him who you got.
Hold
Look at
on.
this guy. This is like one of the. You remember the movie Ski Patrol where the guy had
Yeah.
two heads
Yeah.
on? He's like, oh, should I take the Browns? I don't know. I kind of like the Titans. The Browns.
Brandon, you give long-winded answers on
I
everything.
know, but I give long-winded answers.
I'm talking it out right now on air. I'm saying Marcus Mariota couldn't run last week, and they said he's just going to be a pocket passer. Part of Mariota's great skills and what he brings to the table, we both agree.
Yeah,
His legs.
absolutely.
Fuck it, I'm going to take the Browns. I don't know why.
I'm going to take the Titans.
Okay. All right. Moving on. New Orleans at Green Bay. The Packers. 5.5 underdogs as well. At home against Drew Brees. Todd Hundley.
Yep.
Massive underdog.
Yeah.
Did not look good last week.
Didn't look good. Coming off the bench for Aaron Rodgers isn't
Not
easy
easy.
though. I think you gotta turn down the offense a little bit. I still like the Packers. I liked Hundley when he was at UCLA. It's do I think that they should have signed Colin Kaepernick? Again, this is a kind of situation where it's like, damn, it's a little late in the season, but fuck. That's why it sucks that he just wasn't on, with all the injuries, that he just wasn't on a roster waiting to get a shot. 5.5 with New Orleans on the road just seems too much to me. Outside in Lambeau, I'm taking Green Bay.
Yeah. What do you think of this Kaepernick thing? So he's filed.
Did you just take Green Bay as well? Was that your pick?
I'm going to take New Orleans. I'll go against you.
Cool.
I'll take New Orleans. So Kaepernick has filed a collusion case
Yep.
against the NFL.
I don't know what you have to prove there.
He's not going to win.
I don't think
There's
he's
no
going
way.
to win. I think this is
I read up on it.
This is the equivalent of a baseball manager going out and arguing balls and strikes.
He needs
they're not going to change the call, so you're kind of doing it as a show. But fuck it, go for it, dude.
He's not going to win. Kaepernick needs to prove that multiple teams.
But that's just two, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed not to sign him. I mean, the article I'm reading on Sports Illustrated has 16 bullet points.
Right.
Of multiple paragraphs per bullet point.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win, but I like that he's doing it. Because I hate the Kaepernick, the people that are still anti-Kaepernick just have the dumbest, do we even know that he wants to play? Like, if you're one of the people that's on the internet going, do we even know that he wants to play? Well, yeah, he told Chris Carter in an interview. Also, he's suing the NFL to try to get back in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's vegan. Is he even in physical shape to play? Tom Brady's vegan. Yeah, but that's different. Bill Belichick cooks his vegetables for him, so that's a different kind of vegan.
He's not. Well, first of all,
He's washed.
he's never. No one's signing Kaepernick this year.
No.
I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah.
So the collusion case.
He's arguing balls and strikes. I like it. Get thrown out.
It's a pointless gesture.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to prove anything.
Well, it's proving he wants to play, that's for sure. Does he even want to play? Fucking idiot.
But you know what you need to get to the point of with
He opted out. Maybe if he wanted to play in the NFL, he wouldn't have opted out. He was about to get cut. He still opted out. I put a screenshot of the interview with John Lynch under a Bill Simmons tweet where people were like, he opted out. I just literally replied to somebody with a screenshot of John Lynch saying we were going to cut him anyway, and that has 217 likes. Like, people, it doesn't matter what happens. People are always going to be arguing this in fucking forever.
and that's why I said fuck it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone out there is an expert on everything. Everyone is an expert on every fucking thing in this world now. Everyone knows how to fucking cure hunger in Africa and stop global warming and
I
gun
actually
control.
I know how to cure hunger in Africa.
How would you cure hunger in Africa?
Get out of Africa.
Get out of Africa?
Yeah, it's an old Sam Kinison bit, but like, go somewhere where you can grow food.
Yeah, but I don't think that's easy. How are those people living there moving out of Africa?
I mean, it slowly happens one at a time, but Jesus. Like, look at L.A. It used to be a desert. Now it's not a desert anymore. Make it not a desert.
Yeah, now we got homeless guys on mattresses in front of Nordstrom.
Yeah. Plant soil. Jesus.
We should do a trade-off.
Get a garden box.
Bring the Africans
the
here.
homeless guy down my street can grow cucumbers with fucking just what he finds out on the street. Put a garden box up, Africa. I mean, what are we doing down there? Greenhouses have been around for 100 years.
No, chill. All right, Jacksonville to Indianapolis. The Colts are a 3-point underdog. What? Is this accurate? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's a 3-point favorite at Indy. I'm going to take Indy.
I forget. Wait. So 2 weeks ago, Jacksonville beat Pittsburgh, right?
In Pittsburgh.
And then last week, Jacksonville lost.
At home to the Rams.
Yeah. So it's their. This is the week that I got Jacksonville to win and cover.
Okay.
They'll probably score 58 points on 36 yards passing by Blake Bortles.
Yeah. Nah, man.
My favorite thing about the Jacksonville Jaguars being simultaneously good and bad every other week is the Jacksonville Jaguars defenders on Twitter don't even know what to do. They literally only pop up 2 weeks at a time. They're like, "How about them Jags?" And the next week you're like, "Dude, you guys got blown." They're like, "Yeah, well, Bortles sucks." How about that fucking defense though? We gotta get rid of Bortles.
Just move to London. Just do it already.
I just don't understand why that. What? How did Jacksonville get a professional sports team?
I've said that. I don't understand
Ever. San Diego only has the Padres now, but Jacksonville has a football team?
I've stated my case about Florida in general. Florida is name a worst sports state. Name one.
Well, I mean, obviously...
Nobody goes to Tampa Bay games.
Right.
Nobody goes to Miami Marlins games.
But the thing is, there's 11 teams in every fucking sport in Florida.
That's my point.
Yeah.
You have the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Hey, don't talk about Bolts fans.
You have hockey. You have hockey in South Beach. The Florida Panthers?
Yeah.
There's too many fucking teams.
Well, certainly Jacksonville doesn't need one.
No.
There's way better cities than Jacksonville.
If they moved
even in Florida.
If they moved to Oklahoma City, those games would sell out every week.
Yeah.
They would.
Just move them to London.
Yeah.
London fucking loves it.
Cheerio.
And also, Blake Bortles only plays well in London.
Yeah. You're right. He lit it up against the fucking Ravens.
Yeah, because he throws to the wrong side of the road, which over there is the right side of the road.
Which that's right.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing to those cornerbacks, he's hitting those receivers every time. All right, Cardinals at my LA Rams, Prano. Rams are 3.5-point favorite. Ooh, that half point.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
Adrian Peterson looked great last week. He's got to go against Aaron Donald though.
Yeah, your Rams have a little bit of Jaguars in them too. Again, I don't think the Rams are that good. Sometimes they look good, sometimes they look bad. But they're 4-2, which means unlike the Jags, they usually play 2 good games for each one horrible one. Man, this is a tough one. 3.5. Who you got? You got your Rams?
That half point kills me. I like the Rams to win this. That half point scares me. So I'm going to take Arizona.
All right, I'm gonna take the Rams.
Okay.
I had to make up some points here, or get buried.
And we got to make up some winnings on the draft app this week. Holy shit. We only won $36 last week.
Trevor, do me a favor. Draft Ryan Fitzpatrick in a couple drafts.
Do not draft Ryan Fitzpatrick.
What do you guys know? You've been losing every fucking week
No,
lately.
we haven't. We won $99 the week before. Guys, challenge us. I see you guys. Andrew Kirkland every week challenge us in the draft app. Guys, it's the only app that you should be using for any of your fantasy football. So come join us. Download the app anytime. Just go in the App Store. It's under draft. It's pretty simple.
Dirtballs, if you want money, challenge us in draft because each one of my drafts I'm filling out this week, I am drafting Ryan Fitzpatrick first overall, and then I'm drafting Odell Beckham.
No.
Fuck it. Odell Black Jesus and the Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic.
All new players get a free entry into draft when you make your first deposit, but you have to use our promo code DIRTY. So, guys, win that money, play against us, drop that promo code DIRTY. You can also play at playdraft.com. Just search draft in the App Store or playdraft.com and play us for free by using promo code DIRTY. And I want to clarify some things. A lot of people coming at me hot. They're like, Ruther, too big of a pussy, turned down my fucking challenge. I think Trevor and I are pretty much on top of this, so I don't think you guys are challenging the right people because we don't miss anything.
I don't think anybody's challenging. What's the biggest challenge money-wise that you've gotten? Has anybody made like a $50 challenge?
18 or 21. But you can challenge for as much as you want.
Yeah.
Now, there's only certain thust funds that I'm putting into this, so like, Prano, I'm not challenging somebody for $500.
I'm saying, Ryan Fitzpatrick, $500. Let's go.
Fuck that.
Make
No
that
way.
magic happen.
All right.
My third pick, by the way, I'm picking Fitzpatrick, Odell, and
Siamese cat.
this is my third pick overall.
Siamese cat?
Siamese winking cat.
Siamese winking cat.
Come get that draft money, fam.
Yeah. I still want to figure out who the fuck decorated this room. All right. The Jets at the Dolphins.
Yep.
The Dolphins are 3.5.
I don't understand it. The Dolphins are favored, aren't they?
Yeah, they're at home. They should be.
They should be. Are the Dolphins good?
I'm not saying they're good.
Right. I think the Jets. I mean, the Jets looked okay
Jets
against.
have no offense, man.
I'm taking the Jets to. I'm taking the Jets money line win. I'm taking the Jets to win the game. You play to win the game.
The Jets are 3.5-point underdogs.
Yes, I'm taking them to cover, and I'm taking them to win.
Okay. You are?
Yeah.
All right. I am going to take.
I think the Jets are bad. I think the Dolphins are bad. But damn, it's Jay Cutler.
Did we lose some? Did we lose something? Weave seems like he's freaking out over there. Okay. Sorry. We're still live here. That's what's good.
Good.
I'm going to take the Jets too, actually. Again, that half point, man.
Yeah.
That half point's huge. All right. We good? Cool. Baltimore at Minnesota. Interesting game, Prano.
Yeah. To me, this
5.5.
to
the
me
Vikings.
that spread's too big.
I agree.
I'm going to take the Ravens to cover.
I'm going to take the Ravens as well. Man, Joe Flacco, though. What happened, bro?
I mean, he doesn't have a ton of weapons, but at the same time, he's just not very good.
Yeah.
He's good. He's not very good.
So it's like that, dude, people forget that run he had when they won the Super Bowl. Was that just a fucking flash in the pan? Like, that was an amazing run.
Yeah. He played well. He had a couple big time weapons on offense. That was it's the thing. Like in the NFL, you need the whole package to be like that's the level of quarterback he's at with a good defense and a couple weapons and like everybody's playing well and a good coach. Like, oh, it all comes together. They could win a Super Bowl. They did win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but now defense isn't quite as good, doesn't have weapons, he still has the same coach, but it's like, yeah, he's meh. But I think they're another hot and cold team. It's like sometimes you're like, oh, they're going to win that division, and then sometimes you're like, they're
Yeah.
the worst team in that division.
Yeah.
But the Vikings with Case Keenum or Sam Bradford or whoever, to me, like that team shouldn't be getting 5.5 points against anybody.
No.
Giving 5.5 points, I should say.
Yeah. I like Baltimore not to cover. And you're right. You never know what you're going to get.
I might money line parlay that with the Jets.
Dude,
I might
this-
just go all in on a money, like pick a couple money lines and parlay them.
I'm telling you, this NFL season, it's like
The Packers.
It's like a drunk girlfriend, dude.
Yeah.
You literally don't know what you're going to get. You know how like sometimes when she's drunk, she's cool and she just wants to fuck and it's great. But then sometimes it's like, bro, I'm walking into a shitstorm. That's basically this. That's this entire NFL season is a drunk girl.
That'd be a good Andy Ruther like weekend update SNL bit. You could do like a fucking what's his name? Richards. Remember the guy who used to do drunk frat girl? Yeah. Well, like this is like 15 years ago. What's the fucking dude's name? Something Richards.
Yeah, he used to always pop in O'Brien's because he lived by there.
Yeah. Just like you come in and you're like, I'm the NFL. This is crazy. I'll suck your dick. I fuck you. I fucking hate you.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking break your TV.
Fuck. I'm gonna bite your dick off when I'm sucking it because you're a fucking asshole. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby.
Pizza sucks.
Just kidding. We're all going 8-8. Don't worry about it. We're all going 8-8.
Jeff Richards.
Everybody. Jeff Richards.
That was his name. He used to always come into O'Brien's.
You can get 8-8. I'll suck your dick for 8-8. He'd do spots at O'Brien's?
Always.
Yeah.
He'd come in and he'd do that. He'd do that.
He'd do drunk girl.
And I remember guy on couch was there one night losing his mind. He's like, I love Drunk Girl. I'm so happy that I came to your show tonight, Ruther. I didn't know he was going to be dropping in.
It's classic because that's the small population of people that like just guy on couch. Like, and guys like guy on couch like that.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you're like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
All right. We already covered Dallas at San Fran. This is an interesting spread, too, Prano. Cincinnati is a 5.5-point dog at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's coming off a bye, also
Yep.
coming off 2 straight wins.
Yep.
Pittsburgh obviously looked great last week in Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's a division game.
Division
They
game.
usually play each other tough. 5.5.
It's a big spread.
I'm going to have to go Bengals.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh just because I think they're gonna ride. Like Pittsburgh's a team that this is what they always do, especially under Tomlin, right? They just get hot, and you're like, oh, Pittsburgh's good again. But I really feel like that Jags game was a wake up call.
Yeah.
It's crazy because 5.5 is a big spread considering how their offense played last week. But I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I don't believe in the Bengals.
I don't believe in the Bengals, but I think they'll cover.
Right. I think the Bengals first few weeks of the season when I predicted before the year started, like this is it, the Bengals this Bengals is over. Like we've seen the last of this Bengals. I think that's their true self. I think the last few weeks has been they forgot how to lose. So I think they're going to go back to their true selves, which is not a very good football team.
Well, Pittsburgh owns them. Pittsburgh's
Yeah.
always owned them
Yeah.
in that division, especially under Andy Dalton. But I think coming off a bye, some of those guys got healthy. I'll tell you what, man.
Like that's the thing.
Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
Joe Mixon's the real deal. Like, he doesn't have the numbers right now, but I've seen enough of him play. You know, take all the other shit out of it.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, Odell Beckham, Siamese winking cat, Joe Mixon. Get that draft money, fam.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's the guy now. You know, they came in with Jeremy Hill and Gio
Yeah.
Bernard. He's the guy.
Yeah.
All right, Denver at LA Chargers. There is no spread so far on this one. I don't know why on that.
I think there is a spread. Does it say off?
Yeah, it's just off.
It's off? Wow. I think that I wouldn't have been surprised if it was even because somehow the Chargers came in as favorites in that game. And then I wouldn't have been surprised if it came down and was an even game. But the first I saw was Chargers 2.5-point favorites, to which I will take the Broncos to win the game.
You take the Broncos to win straight up.
Yeah.
Are we? What if the? But there's no spread. Let me see if I can
Okay.
find a different site for it. There's got to be a site somewhere that has it. All right, let's go to Vegas Insider. Chargers. Yeah, this site has it.
At
It's all. That's why it's off. It's even. It's all over the
right.
map.
That's what I said.
So
Came
Denver.
down.
Denver's at either. Yeah. It's all over the place. All right, I'm gonna take Denver to win too. I'm doing a lot of shit here, Prano.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking shit up,
Yeah.
trying to guide the show. It's not easy.
Thust.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to, just want to talk. Just want to not have to look at my computer and this shit.
Okay.
The thusting can get old.
You want me to take the computer, buddy? You're like, no, please don't.
Don't,
Look at
don't.
this control issue.
Don't,
It's like,
don't.
wait, actually, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't
I haven't
touch
washed
it.
my hands in days.
You haven't washed your hands in days?
No, you.
I wash my hands all the time. Bro.
How we doing? What's the next game? So
Ne-
you got Denver.
I'm gonna take Denver too. The next game is Seahawks at Giants.
Seahawks, big favorite in this one too.
6.
Yeah.
Does the Giants come back down to earth? That's a tough one. Seahawks also not really good covering big spreads this year at all. On the road, across the country. Now, Seahawks are coming off a bye too. Fuck it, Seahawks.
I'm going to take the Giants. I think this could look like the Seahawks and Niners game with no Giants offense. Giants defense played really well last week. I think this could be a 5-4 game.
Okay.
I'm looking at I'm putting money in Vegas on 2 safeties being scored in this game. 4-3.
Wow.
4-3. It's going to be like
Wow.
a baseball score.
Dude, if you had a parlay for this week,
Yeah.
you toss that on all your other ones.
I'm taking Jets money line, Packers money line,
2 safeties.
and 2 safeties in the Giants game.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That'd be a payout there. All right, Atlanta at New England, rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Oh, can't wait for the 28-3 jokes. The Patriots are 3.5-point favorites.
I'm going another money line. I think the
Atlanta's
Falcons'
gonna win.
offense is just too. I think Atlanta's offense is good, and the Patriots' defense is bad. I think Atlanta wins the game, and we're talking about like some sort of Super Bowl revenge.
I
I
agree.
think they get up big, and people start making the jokes, and they just don't give it back.
By the way, I agree. I was looking at that game all week. I think Atlanta comes into Foxborough and they win. And then every douchebag Pats fan's like, we don't fucking care.
Yeah.
5 fucking
Try
rings.
again in fucking January.
Yeah, try when it fucking matters, you fucks. You fucking Atlanta fucks with your stupid fucking dome. We play outside because we're fucking men.
Anyway, did you see the fucking Vegas Knights Twitter? It's fucking awesome.
All right, and the Monday night game is the Redskins at the Eagles. Eagles are 5-point favorite. Did you see Carson Wentz is now, after
Aaron Rodgers went down.
Carson Wentz is now, according to Vegas, the favorite after the first 6 weeks to win the MVP.
Wow. Just like that?
Just like that.
All it took was Rodgers going down and Alex Smith having a mediocre game.
Yeah, and everyone's, what the fuck about Brady? Brady's having a great year.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Redskins. It's too big.
I agree. It's too big. 5 is just too big. All right, those are the picks. We did it.
We did it.
Prano,
Yes.
what do you got going on, man? I know you're heading to New York
I am.
tomorrow or Friday.
I'm going to upstate New York on Friday, but I'll be downstate into the city on Monday. Got shows Monday at the Stand. Tuesday, still to be determined, but I'm sure I'll end up booking a show. Wednesday, Empire City Casino in Yonkers, followed by Lucky Jack's, which is on Lower East Side, which is always a great show. That's the one Dr. Dirtball came to that one time. We ended up hanging out with all the UCLA soccer girls.
Olmsted.
Yeah. Thursday, 2 shows. Our buddy Andy Ostroff's show at a tavern, Offside Tavern on 14th Street, and then the Stand again on Thursday night. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
JoePrano.com.
Next week I'll be in the city. Yeah.
It's all up
but
there.
something was happening yesterday. People couldn't find the shows or something like that, so I figured I'd run them down for you.
What do you mean people can't go to a website?
I don't know.
Guys.
The calendar wasn't loading for some people. For some people it was. Who knows?
It just blows my mind. People who don't know how to use the internet. It just blows my.
I love it. He's like he tries to shorten you down. He's like JoeParano.com. Let's be honest. And then he's like Oh wait, hold on. I think we need a 3-minute rant on millennials' use of the internet.
It's not millennials though. It's just everyone. Everyone's a fucking moron. No one. People know how to use Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. They don't, and Snapchat. They don't know how to look something up. Unbelievable.
He's staring at the picture of 2 dogs on pillars.
Yeah. DirtySports.com.
Is it weird now that when you look off in the distance, you're looking off into the eyes of a fucking Sikh?
Yeah, or a guy who's just went down on a chick and he's resting his head in her lap, and there's Chinese fucking Mandarin everywhere. Anyway, DirtySports.com, guys.
Fucking Mandarin everywhere.
Yeah, that made no sense. DirtySports.com. Everything you need to know about our show. We have all our new shirts are up. Our Zeke Walk, our J.R. Smith shirts are back up.
Thus the process.
Thus the process, Yoful. Dude, it's all there. Check it out. And I think Trevor's got a new blog coming, which I know he's.
What are you blogging about, Trevor?
What
What's
are you
your
blogging
blog?
about?
Oh.
What about yesterday's blog?
Nickels Dimes?
Oh, he was freelancing. It was not for us.
Oh, he had a
We'll discuss that off air. Didn't know he was doing other work, which is bullshit. Freelancing.
Guys got to get paid.
I know. I'm just playing, guys. All right.
But you can't be doing Nickels Dimes. That's actually a trademark. That's a Dirty Sports trademark at this point.
Okay, good. All right, so Dirty...
It's like Conan's masturbating bear. You can't take that to another network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. DirtySports.com, AndyRuther.com, JoePrano.com, and I still see it happen all the time. I saw somebody who just followed me and you the other day who had followed Dirty Sports. Joe's Twitter is at Fix Your Life. Mine's at Andy Ruther. Our shows is at The Dirty Sports. Trevor, is it underscore? Nickel?
Trevor _Nickel _Dimes.
And you know what? We recorded this on YouTube. This was live. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Because if you subscribe to us, this is what I learned today. Because I'm obviously subscribed to us.
You got a notification.
I got a notification. Dirty Sports is going live. And I was like, I should watch that. And I'm like, I am that.
Yeah. Yeah. And, of course, we got Goldberg's 2-minute fast food reviews. This week was his best one of Shake Shack. So check all that out. All right, guys, enough of the plugs.
Shake Shack. I don't like Shake Shack. Just the idea of something being shaken makes my head hurt.
All right, fam. Thanks for listening. And most importantly, don't forget, condoms are for pussies.